All right, so some of the very, very common question, and it's should you be branding the company? Should you be branding the product? Should you be branding maybe you, right? What do we do? What do we brand? And so I'm going to give you some insight that you probably haven't heard before, unless of course you're in Rankmakers and you probably heard this, because I actually did do a similar video to this inside of that community. People need to understand that there's two categories of building your business, two major categories, and that is marketing and there's prospecting. Branding falls much more under the marketing aspect, right? So you're doing something you hope an unnamed individual or individuals reacts or responds to. So most network marketing companies, and let's be honest, most network marketing company uplines, they don't understand marketing and branding. And so in most of their heads, and I'm not bashing everybody, but it's just the case. Most network marketing companies, they don't have someone teaching actual marketing. Marketing to them is, hey, if we get lots and lots of people to know our name, we've done a good job. I would argue for the rep, that is not the smartest way to do it. So let's just break down the difference here, right? Let's just break down. So if I brand the company, so if I go on a Facebook Live and I say why I love Grapey Grape, right? Or whatever, why I love Yummy Yum Shakes, right? What will happen? So first of all, there's a percentage of people that will be annoyed by that because it's salesy, right? So and that's true with anything. If I say why I love the HP printer, right? People will be like, oh, why is he pitching HP printers, right? And then it'll annoy some people, okay? Some people will see it and maybe they're intrigued. They're like, that's interesting. I've never heard of Grapey Grape. Wow. And they'll do something that you wish they didn't, and that is they will do their own independent research. So they will go to Stepbrother Google and they'll type in the company name. And what are our minds and eyes trained to see? We're trained to see negativity. And so we will find that one post of someone saying it took their life savings, of how they worship the devil and kick puppies, and they'll find that one thing that's negative about your company. And if you don't have anything negative about your company, you're like, Ray, I'm the Virgin Mary here. I got nothing bad about me, right? Then you're just you're a very small company right now. When you get to be a bigger company, you will have negativity. I don't care what company you're in. I don't care if your entire mission is saving dolphins, right? Someone out there is going to have something negative to say about you, like you're mismanaging funds or something, right? It's just true. Google any charity, any church, any good organization that you love, you will find someone that's against it. It's like it's bad, right? It's just a fact. It's just the way that it works. And so those people doing the independent research, so let's recap so far. Some people will be annoyed because you're salesy, okay? Some people will say, that's intriguing. Let me do some independent research. They go to Stepbrother Google, and they're probably going to find that one post that's negative of the guy, the blogger in North Dakota that says it's a scam or a pyramid, right? And you'll never know that they were ever intrigued. So they just won't reach out to you. They just won't do it, okay? Third, and this is the fun one, third, maybe someone is already in that company and they see a fellow person in that company and they say, hey buddy, I'm in Grapey Grape, high five, right? Now, this is the phenomenon that you'll see with a lot of large leaders in network marketing companies is they'll just talk about the company. They're just like, I love Grapey Grape. Me too. It's awesome. So they're getting these digital high fives all day long, and the independent rep thinks, oh, that's how I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to talk about the company, and then I'll get lots of comments. Cool. They do it, crickets. No one comments, right? No high fives for them. And so I'm going to suggest against the majority, if not all, of your marketing, not market the company, okay? Now, does this mean that I'm against building a company? Hell no, right? I want to control the conversation, and I want to do a revealing of the company name to them through a conversation, not in mass public so that they can just Google it and find out something negative. I want to hold that information so that when I create something that I'll tell you here in a second, that when I create something that gets them to reach out to me, I can have the private conversation with them. Okay, so that's what I want, right? And by the way, those of you who understand attraction marketing and understand how to actually get people that aren't just digitally high-fiving you, but people that actually reach out to you to possibly become customers and reps, you're not going to convince those that do it the other way until you have results. So hold your horses. Don't try to convince others before you have results, because it's probably not going to work. Now, same argument with product. Same argument. Product can be a little tough too, because you have all of the negative about what can happen with a company. So if I'm like, man, I really love this particular shake, then it seems salesy. People can still Google it, but now they have a more specific target that they can analyze. Oh, okay, this thing has vitamin E and whey protein isolate and branched chain amino acids. Well, I found this thing over here for $3 at Walgreens. I'm just going to do that, right? So you have all the negativity of pumping out company, but you have the added negativity of now they can easily draw comparisons. And they can say, well, this one's cheaper. Because without education, people only compare price. Now, this may be, your product may be the Himalayan blueberry grown at the top of this one particular mountain that if just touches the tongue, literally a limb grows back, right? But they're going to compare it to the smashed up blueberries in the Walmart or aisle and say, oh, these are $1.99, yours are $50. I'm going to get these, right? I'll just eat more of them. Okay, so without education, they're going to draw price. They're going to look at what's the difference in the price. Okay, and so I would suggest against marketing and branding the product. Now, you may think that the angle I'm going is, oh, you got to brand you, man. Got to brand you. Well, for some people that's tough. And in this, like, well, what's branding me, right? Like, what does that even mean? And so, this is tough for some because they don't know what niche that they want to dominate. They don't know what niche they want to be authority of. They don't know, should I talk about health and wellness? Should I talk about network marketing? Should I talk about making money? Should I talk about, the skincare? Should I talk about retirement? Should I talk about having more energy? Should I just be motivational, inspirational, emancipational, right? Like, what angle do I take? And so I'm going to suggest something a little bit different to you in that I'm going to suggest that you pick, right? You pick, but you focus on benefits, okay? And so you get to pick what benefits do you want to focus on. And benefits could be if I had a product that was, saving people money, okay? And it's called the Money Saver, whatever. That's probably a patented name or something like that. But let's say that you have some kind of product that saves people money, whether it's through a discounted shopping mall, whether it's through some kind of financial way to cut your mortgage or whatever, right? And so it's to save money. So I'm going to focus on the benefits of what my product and company does. Now, for everybody, if you don't know what you want to be when you grow up and you don't know how to brand you, well, then you should be able to figure out what are the benefits of your product and company, okay? And so that doesn't have to be how to make money. That could be one of the benefits, right? You could talk about that. You could go that angle. Or you could look at what does the product actually do? How does it benefit? So if it's about saving money, maybe I start doing Facebook Lives on different ways that families can save money. Different ways that people can save money for retirement. Different ways that blah, 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 blah. I'm going to focus on benefits. If I have an energy product, maybe I talk about the 4 fruits that can help you have more energy. Maybe I talk about, okay, what are the benefits of what I have? And what are the topics associated with these benefits that other people would be interested in that would be interested in these benefits? So if someone's interested in having more energy, then I'm going to ask myself, okay, someone interested in having more energy, what might they also be interested in as far as topics? So if it's energy, maybe it's being more productive, right? Maybe it's, maybe it's just, feeling better, right? can't believe this thing can actually recognize my handwriting. It's kind of crazy, right? Maybe it's feeling better. Maybe it's better, smarter exercising. Maybe it's better sleep patterns. I can literally, just for energy, I can think of 20, 30 topics right off the top of my head. And so if I start becoming the person that brands the benefits of what I bring to the market, don't you think more people will reach out to me versus if I give them the end of the movie and say, hey, here's my product name, here's my company name. And so the thing around all of this that I would suggest you focus on is what I believe people think when they brand the company or the product is they're looking for a sale. Like, I want someone that's ready to join my team. I want someone that's ready to buy my product. So what you're seeking is conversion. I'm hoping that I just post something, I love Grape to Grape. Grape to Grape has changed my life, and it's a fantastic team. I'm hoping for someone to say, I would like to join now. Join now, please. Right? I believe that's what people are looking for, and I'm here to tell you that's very rare. It's very rare for someone without being educated on the benefits to just say, yes, I would like to join now. I would like to purchase your thing now. That's very strange. It's very odd. So to strive for that, to seek conversion, I'm just going to post something and people will want to join. People will want to buy. All right. So if that is what you're seeking, I think you're kind of seeking that unicorn. Now, might it happen? If you do 1,000 of these posts and over years and years and years, might someone just like wake up in the morning and be like, honey, I really wish that I could find a company to join. I'm going to go to Facebook, okay? Okay, sweetie, good luck. And they log in and, they log in and they're just, have a little bit of coffee and they're like, wow, this person's talking about grape to grape. I think I'll join. Do you understand how rare that is? Do you understand how just unlikely that is? It's just an unlikely scenario. But how many people out there want the benefit that your company or product delivers, and they get onto Facebook and say, hey, this person's talking about 3 ways to have more energy. This is interesting. And then at the end of your live or the end of your status even, you can say, hey, I got more tips. If you'd like to reach out to me, feel free. If you seek this, you will crush it with social media. If you seek conversation. I don't know why I need to write it out since I just said it, and who knows if that'll actually translate it right, because it really looks weird. Boom, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So if you seek conversation, now how do you seek conversation? You seek conversation by providing value, by doing education, and at the end saying, hey, by the way, if you got value from this, feel free to reach out to me. And if they reach out to you, now you're in a conversation. And you could say, hey, so glad you like the tips. Just curious, are you currently taking any supplements? I'm just curious, do you actually have a plan to save more money? I'm just curious, do you blank, 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 blank? Now you can bring up the benefits still. I don't even say the name of the company at that point. I want to find out, are they open to taking the next step? And then I'll get them on a tool and collect a decision. So if you start seeking conversation over conversion, this will prevent you from marketing the company name, the product name, and it will force you to say, how can I create more conversations? Well, if I educated, if I led with tips and value and education, and then I offered even more, they would reach out to me. Now, there are people and companies that teach it the other way, right? When you start to understand that if you want effectiveness more than high fives, right? If you want high fives, then just say, I'm so glad to be part of my company. Who else is in there? And they'll say high five, right? They'll digitally high five. It's totally cool. But if you want to actually get results, if you actually want to make more money, if you actually want to build a team and get more customers and get more reps, I would suggest lead with benefits. You don't have to figure out all about you. You don't have to figure out the brand called you. You don't have to get your logo or the glamour shots with the leather jacket and the little scarf thing, right? You don't have to figure all that stuff out. You don't have to have the slogan, the tagline, the professional photos. You don't have to have any of that stuff. You on horseback, right? You don't need any of that stuff. You could lead with the benefits through a Facebook Live, very basic, ask for a private message, have a conversation, and build the hell out of your business. And I appreciate you guys so very much. Have an awesome rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.